Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining us in this very exciting week today as we prepare for the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. And yes, this is book 2 in the series today. We read yesterday, My City is Oakland, and today we are reading They, She, He, Easy as ABC. Welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. And of course, I hope you're excited as well for what's happening on Saturday. Do join in for the virtual edition of the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. Do join in for that. Many amazing authors and creators will be there. And yes, the 5 books that we're reading this week are all by authors who will be participating in the fair on Saturday, the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And today we have an amazing book reading for you. And this one is They, She, He, Easy as ABC. And it's written by Maya Gonzalez and Mathew Smith. Good morning to you. And together, of course, they are the Reflection Press, who are the publishers of this book. Thank you so much for joining in today and welcome. I hope you're having yourself a beautiful start to your week, a beautiful start to your Tuesday, and welcome. I hope you're cozy and relaxed and ready to enjoy a great book together. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're joining us from. And please, as always, let us know who is with you. And of course, let us know where you're joining us from so we can say hi to you and know that you are with us. Thank you so much for joining in wherever you are, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. You are welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. Happy Tuesday to you. Let us see who is joining us today. Oh, first through the door, good morning to you, Maya AIDS. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, you see Santa Barbara in the house. Thank you so much for joining us today. Absolutely love it. Thank you for joining us, Maya. Please give my love to Casey and of course Rob and Anna as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely appreciate you. Darky Sherpa, how are you doing? I am glad you're able to join us today. Pema and Maya, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it. Terry McLeod Kasweka, how are you doing out in San Leandro with Abraham? How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Happy Tuesday to you. Yes, indeed. Good morning to you, Jeremiah Chiesu, joining us all the way out in Chingola on the Copper Belt of Zambia. How are you doing today? Please, Jeremiah, remind me who is joining in with you. Good evening to you out all the way in Zambia on the Copper Belt. Thank you so much for joining in. Wakopala in the house. Good morning to you. Jeremiah Chiesu, one more time. Maya is here. All right, Maya, thank you so much for joining in. And Pema, I hope your classes are going well. So we have our Maya, who's right now in San Diego. And of course, we have Maya AIDS right here in Oakland as well. Thank you so much joining in. The Mayas representing. Isaac Ichsenga, how are you doing, my brother? Good morning to you. Is it good evening to you? Out in Livingston, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining us today. Absolutely love it that you're here, Isaac. And of course, good morning to you, Fabi. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Thank you, thank you. Ino Santo Nagara, how are you doing today? And yes, indeed, Maya Cristina Gonzalez, the author of the book, and Mathew Smith, the co-author of the book. Thank you so much for sharing those names. And yes, indeed, today is the day for the Mayas for sure. Oh, absolutely love it. Casey, thank you so much, buddy. I hope your senior year is going well. Rob and Anna, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. It's been too long. Hopefully see you soon. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your big move as well. I hope you're enjoying the new place. Absolutely love it. Amanda, West, and Sarah, and Nathan out in Illinois. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining in Story Time today. I hope you're ready for a beautiful book together. Thank you so much for joining in. Soraya, the sticky spider, how are you doing right here in Oakland? And of course, Sharon Lungo, how are you? I hope your birthday month is going well, and you're enjoying every day. Thank you so much. Jessica Wang and Theo, good morning to you. Thank you for joining in for this beautiful story that we have today. And remember that this week on Storytime, we're reading stories that are created by authors who will be featured at the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair that is happening on Saturday, hosted by Storytime with Mr. Limada. So please do join us Saturday at any time from 10:30 to 12. There'll be amazing things happening. There'll be authors there. There'll be creators there. There'll be activities for kids. Do join in and see what that one is all about. 3 hours of your Saturday. Join in at any point that you can. And of course, see how you can support your independent publishers as well as your authors. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you enjoy the story today. And of course, looking forward as we build up to the event on Saturday, the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. I hope you can join us, even if it's for a few minutes. Do join us. Find out on all the Storytime platforms on what that fair is all about, and also all the information you need to know. Check out the link below this video. You will find information to the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair for the children. Absolutely. All right, so let us get started with our story. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. All right, so we're reading this book today. It is called They, She, He, Easy as ABC. And it is written by Maya Christina Gonzalez and Mathew Smith. And of course, it is printed by, it is published by, why am I blanking out on my publisher right now? I will be coming back. It is published by the Reflection Press. Thank you so much for joining in. And just a little bit about the Reflection Press before we go further. The Reflection Press is a people of color, queer and trans-owned independent publisher of radical and revolutionary children's books and works that expand cultural and spiritual awareness, rooted in holistic, nature-based, and anti-oppression frameworks. Our materials support a strong sense of individuality along with a community model of real inclusion. Amazing indeed. Please do support the great works of Reflection Press. But for now, let us go ahead and read our book, They, She, He, Easy as ABC by Maya Christina Gonzalez and Mathew Smith. Enjoy. They. Out on the dance floor, we love to sing they. They is a way to let everyone be. No one left out and everyone free. Then, when we're friends, we sing they, she, he, they, making it easy as ABC. New friends are everywhere waiting to play. Let's dance! Ari loves to arabesque. They hold their paws with ease. Brody is a breakdancer. Brody loves to freeze. Corey leaps high like a cat. She springs and leaps and bounds. Diego drums and dances. Tree has all the sounds. Ebony flies everywhere. They spread their arms like wings. Fawn is free as a flower. Fawn can bring the spring. Gia's going fast and strong. She's dancing on the go. Harvey's heart beats happily. Hip hop makes her flow. And what is I for? Indigo's into insects. Zay loves the buzzing vibe. Jorge jams to jazzy tunes. He or they can jive. Kelly can kick super high. His heart lives in the sky. Lourdes sings of lofty heights. Their songs, let them fly. Marley is a star mermaid. He or she flows with the sea. Nathan is a nesting bird. He just wants to be. And ocean's arms are open wide. Tree swings and sways about. Paul pretends to be a plant. Paul grows up and out. Q. Quetzal is so quiet. He rests just like a queen. Renee is into rainbows. He creates the scene. Sky is like a star so bright. All the pronouns are right. Ty is a tiger in the night. He claims his own might. Una is a unicorn. They prance to their own sound. Viola's a volcano. Her power is in her ground. Ren whistles when she dances. She knows just what to do. Xander exaggerates moves. They are extremely cool. Yali yells yes joyously. Their voice becomes the song. Zahara zooms in and out. Zay knows that Zay belongs. Now's your chance. We need your moves. Join the dance. There's always room. The end. Oh, absolutely love that one. I hope you enjoyed it. That was they, she, he. Easy as ABC. I hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly did. And of course, great lessons for us every single time. Remember, we have to keep learning, keep challenging ourselves. Let us learn, keep our minds open and keep learning. And that's the only way that we're going to be better people, better citizens of our communities. Thank you so much for joining in today. And I hope that has brought in mind, remember, we are there to listen to what our colleagues are saying, to what our friends are saying, to what our neighbors are saying. And we want to use the proper pronouns, the correct pronouns for what people want and what people need. So please do be open-minded, do learn, do teach yourself and understand why it is important to be inclusive, to be accepting of others just as they are. Because indeed, everyone is perfect just the way they are. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed that one. Great creation indeed. Thank you, Maya, Christina, Gonzalez, and Mathew Smith for that beautiful lesson, beautiful book. And yes, indeed, always learning, always learning. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. You can see more of their creations at the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. Do join in for that one and find out more about these creators and their great creations and everything that they're doing. Thank you so much. And many others are great creators that will be featured at the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. Do join in for that one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you loved it. I certainly did and absolutely enjoyed every single minute. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. But we are back again tomorrow and we're continuing to feature artists that will be at the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair. And tomorrow we'll be reading Long Hair Don't Care, a poem about boys with long hair. Do join in for that one and find out again what it's all about. And yes, great lessons, great great books to be featured. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Let us see who was with us, learning with us, and enjoying that amazing book. Thank you so much. Let us see one more time who is with us. Absolutely, Inosanto, you say Maya Christina Gonzalez and Mathew Smith. Yes, absolutely, we salute you today. And Maya AIDS and the family, thank you so much for joining in. Casey, long time bud, hope to talk to you soon. Thank you so much for joining in. Amanda, West, Sarah, and Nathan in Illinois, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Sharon, Lungo, and Soraya right here in Oakland, appreciate you. Thank you for joining in. Theo and Jessica Wong, thank you so much for joining us out in Seattle. Thank you so much. Good evening to you. And of course, Isaac Chisenga, how are you doing, my brother, all the way out in Livingston, Zambia? Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, indeed, the Man U game will be on at noon my time. Thank you for the reminder, Isaac. Thank you. Lynn, good morning to you. How are you doing right here in Oakland? Hopefully see you later today. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, whoops, we are still in Arizona. Thank you, Lynn. Well, hopefully see you on Zoom. Thank you so much. And of course, Santo Nagara, thank you so much for your great work. And of course, the reminders that you're sending us down there. Book fair event happening. Please do check out the Storytime platforms and learn all about the social justice holiday book fair for your kids. Thank you so much for joining in today. Ellen Edwards in Chicago, thank you for joining in. Absolutely loved it. Amanda, where's to say, what a beautiful book. Nathan enjoyed seeing his name, and we heard Ocean's name too. Yay! Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely. Thank you for joining in Story Time today. And tomorrow we will be reading Long Hair, Don't Care. Do join us for that one. And that one is written by Jill Guerra. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. Enjoy the sun out if you're here in Oakland. And wherever you are, I hope it is good enough for you to at least go out for a little walk. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And I will see you tomorrow. Much love as always from me. And we will see you getting excited. Please do get excited because the Social Justice Holiday Book Fair is coming and it will be exciting. Have a beautiful day. Much love from me. I will see you in the morning when we're back with another exciting story. Bye-bye.